This is a two-part secret tip. Soak mushrooms before you cook them in water or milk for 10-15 minutes and they'll cook a lot quicker. Won't absorb so much fat, so you don't need so much fat. And they sort of get that juiciness about them rather than being dry and just absorbing everything. So if you're going to fry them, rather than put them in a casserole, definitely just soak them 10 minutes or so, drain the water off, and then fry them. And excuse the state of this pan, but that's the second part of the secret. We had bacon yesterday, and we don't like to waste the bacon fat, because obviously fat comes off bacon. It really just tastes fantastic, and that's what we're going to fry our mushrooms in this morning. So don't waste your bacon fat. Save it at least for one more meal. Some people dip bread in it, but we like our mushrooms in it. And of course, you're saving on oil, because you don't need to add oil or lard or drip into the pan. You can cook again in bacon. Right, this little secret tip isn't probably that much of a secret, but it's all about phantom energy. Now, this is my little girl's bedroom, and across her ceiling she has LED lighting, and it's turned off with the remote at the moment. As you can see, all turned off all around the room. Okay, so I'm going to draw the curtains and then just show you when the room's dark if the LED lights are still taking some energy even though they're turned off. They are plugged in and the socket's on, the switch is on down, so it's on, but they're actually turned off with the remote control at the sensor. So for all intents and purposes, they're turned off. Right, I've drawn the curtains, and as you can see, the LEDs are still taking some energy from the socket. They're lit up a little bit. I'll just go a bit closer so you can see. And when they're actually turned on, so you can actually see the difference, I'm going to turn them on now by the remote. And now I'm going to turn them off. Come on. Turn them off. And they're still taking a little bit of energy. And the reason why we know that one's still taking some energy is because the other one doesn't, for whatever reason. The two separate LED light strips. So, yeah, still taking your energy, even when it's turned off. So it's just a case of a bit of a visual of make sure you turn everything off at the socket rather than just at the appliance. If you've got a basket full of clothes that you've managed to sort out that aren't sort of really dirty and mud stained and just want to freshen up, don't do a full cycle for 60 minutes or 90 minutes. A 15-minute rapid wash is more than enough. Try it. See if your machine works for you on a 15-minute wash or on its shortest rapid wash that it does. This is a bit of a messy 11-year-old's bedroom floor. But this little tip is if you have wood floors, lino floors, tiled floors, rather than get the hoover out to sweep up all these bits and use energy, just use a good old-fashioned dustpan and brush. This is quite a simple frugal secret, But we don't always tend to think about it until it's too late. And that's when we're putting porous goods such as bread and cakes and buns into the freezer, quite easily take on almost the taste of the freezer. They get that sort of freezer burn and taste stale. And it's quite easy to prevent it from happening. And that's all you have to do is double bag. So we've portioned up a large bread loaf, and we're going to freeze the portions so we can bring them out as individual portions. And so they don't taste of the freezer, yeah, just going to double bag them and then pop them in. So just got a clean bag and an old bread bag. And then I'm not going to bother tying the bag or anything. And there's our other one. Our 2 doubled bagged breads are going to go in the freezer. Just like that. And finally, you've got a couple of makeup tips to make your makeup go further for the ladies or the gentlemen that like to wear makeup. First of all, we have some mascara. Now, when you think your mascara is all gone and you've used it all, and it's leaving nothing from the brush on your lashes, just for 1 minute, pop it into a cup of hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling. It can just be out the tap, hot water from the tap, and just leave it for a minute. And it will heat up, moisten sort of, the heat will change the mascara on the inside to make it so you get your very last bit. It'll be all runny again, and you'll maybe get 1 or 2 extra uses out of it this way. I can remember doing this when I was 17 and 18 and 19, and I couldn't afford to buy an extra mascara. I mean, nowadays, should I choose to, I could afford to buy an extra mascara, but I prefer not to. I'd rather get the very most from each product. So we'll come back in a minute and see how the mascara's got on. Right, I'm back just to see how our mascara that's been stewing nicely for 1 minute. See if we've got enough. We'd have enough for a couple more coats. And as you can see, there'd certainly be a little bit more compared to before that would coat your lashes. And another way to use makeup, make your makeup last a bit longer, is with good old petroleum jelly. I'm just going to wash the back of my hands and I'll be back in a moment because I need to show you on the back of my hand. And all you can see at the moment is the mascara. Right, I've got a nice clean hand. When you get down to the last bit of your lipstick, that's as far as up as it'll go, there's very often a little bit of plastic holding the last little nub of lipstick in there. So there is a bit more colour, probably that'd even last you maybe a month. So this is a very common one, is to use a lip brush just to get the last bit of colour out and pop it on your lips directly. If you don't want to waste your money on a lip brush, you can use your finger or something that can get even deeper inside, a cotton wool bud, and then just apply it straight to your lips. Now, if you've got some petroleum jelly, or Vaseline, I think it's more the brand name, but I think everybody knows what petroleum jelly is, and it's very cheap, you just take a tiny bit, add it to a little bit of lipstick on the back of your hand, and not only have you got a lovely lip tint, it can also go on your cheeks as a little bit of blusher. And the nice thing about it is because it's petroleum jelly, if you've got a little bit more of mature skin like I have, since it tends to be a little bit dry on the cheeks, it really makes your cheeks look soft and dewy. As long as you don't like sort of leave loads of it lying on the top, and just gently rub it in. But it gives your cheeks a real nice hue, and it's dewy. And also, of course, if you put in the actual colour on your lips, you've got a perfect match. So it's just another way to make your lipstick go that little bit further. If you like that video, please like, subscribe, share. Thank you for being with us, and we'll be with you very soon. See you soon. Take care. Bye for now.